A rainy Memorial Day weekend is coming up, folks. We'll have the full forecast coming up here in a few minutes.
Records are expected to be broken for Memorial Day travel this year. What you need to plan for on the roads and in the air.
Republicans are pushing back against President Trump's anti-weaponization fund.
This is just stupid on stilts.
I'm Rachel Hersheimer on Capitol Hill with the growing frustration as lawmakers leave town without striking a deal.
WGAL News 8 at noon starts now.
And good afternoon, everyone. I'm Brian Roach. Today is expected to be the busiest travel day on the Pennsylvania Turnpike for the Memorial Day weekend, with more than 2 million people expected to take the toll road this weekend. Here's News 8's traffic anchor, Regina Ahn, with more.
This weekend, it's the unofficial start of summer, and a lot of people will be heading out to see the beach or family. PennDOT officials say to make sure things like your tire pressure and your vehicle's fluids are good to go before you head out. PennDOT says while you may see construction signs and equipment, there will not be any active construction from today until the end of Monday. And if you do experience road rage or aggressive driving from another driver, PennDOT says the best thing to do is just get out of that driver's way. They say retaliating on a crowded road could lead to a crash. And while we are 2 weeks away from officers issuing fines for holding your phone while driving, PennDOT says you can still get pulled over for violating Paul Miller's law.
We are just a couple weeks away from that going into effect in terms of actual citations, but you can get a written warning from an officer and understand there's a reason behind it. It is taking your eyes off the road and it's a distraction and you're not focusing on what it is that you need to be doing.
Paul Miller's law has been in effect since last year, but in 2 weeks you could be fined $50 if that phone is in your lap or in your hands. Under the law, your phone can be in a holder, though, for things like navigation or phone calls. PennDOT also says there are exemptions as well for law enforcement and if you're calling 911. Now, in terms of high gas prices, PennDOT says it's something people will think about, but they do still expect lots of people will be traveling this weekend. Regina on WGAL News 8.
As for travel conditions, let's get a look outside using our Skycam network. Gray skies all across the valley at this hour. Here's meteorologist Ryan Argenti with what's ahead.
Yeah, so we're looking at mostly cloudy conditions right now, and Regina Ahn was just talking about the travel forecast or the traveling. We have the travel forecast for you for today. So we did rate today as fair. We are looking at those showers beginning to move in later on, late this afternoon, getting into the evening. It'll be showers, then rain late. So we've rated that as fair. Right now is the time to take advantage of that travel period since it'll be dry. Looking poor for Saturday. It'll be rainy and cool, 54 degrees. And then Sunday is looking good. Outside of some scattered morning showers, we are expecting some dry time for the second half of the weekend towards the afternoon specifically. But looking live on Storm Team Live Radar Network, looking at some showers starting to push in, but the bulk of those showers aren't coming in until later. You can already see some of those showers building in from West Virginia and the Ohio River Valley, beginning to move from the southwest, moving northeast. That'll be coming in later. So that's what's going to be up next as we get into the holiday weekend. Steady light to moderate rain, totals from about 1.5 inches to 2.5 inches with highs into the low 50s. We could see record coldest highs right around once we get into our Saturday. So temperatures, though, into the 60s. And here's our 12-hour forecast. The rain will come in later this afternoon into the evening, and that impact period starting overnight tonight. But we'll have more on that full forecast, Brian, coming up here in just a few more minutes.
The Lifeline helicopter landed at Penn State Health Golisano Children's Hospital today, but it was not carrying any patients. Crew members with the U.S. Navy Blue Angels are in town for the air show, and they stopped by to meet with staff members and patients. They say their favorite part of the job is interacting with the community.
It's not all of the time that you feel lucky for being in the hospital, but when you get to meet people like the Blue Angel, it's definitely a little bit exciting.
I just like getting back to the kids, and it's always just make a smile on their face and change their day, and it's just the impact you have on somebody. You never know what some little thing to them is, how much of an impact it is on their daily life.
The crew members talked with children about their interests in travel and tried to take their minds off why they're in the hospital. This weekend's forecast of rain is forcing a change to an air show set for tomorrow in Dauphin County. News 8's Gabrielle Thomas is at the Harrisburg International Airport.
Saturday's show is taking a rain check, but that doesn't mean you still can't experience the Aerodot show here at HIA. Take a look around. Everything is still set up as normal, but tomorrow's show is going to be pushed back until Monday. Sunday is still happening as normal. Now I have Chris Dorado joining me. He is with the Aerodot show. What can people expect if they come out, and how can they access those tickets if they're coming on Monday?
Well, you can look online at the show website and see what premium viewing ticket options are still available and what suits your budget. But we're hoping to have a great show both Sunday and Monday, and hopefully the weather will cooperate, which I think it will. And the Blue Angels are here, and they'll put on a great performance.
Why is it so significant to have a show or experience like this for this community to bring everyone together?
Well, again, it's significant in a few ways this year, of course. It's our 250th birthday as a country, and the Blue Angels are celebrating their 80th anniversary, and of course Memorial Day is on Monday, and patriotism reigns supreme. So
and the Blue Angels aren't the only ones performing, though. Who else is going to be a part of the show? If people are coming for the first time, who should they kind of keep an eye out for?
Well, we'll have a mix of military and civilian performers, but F-16 Viper demo team is here, courtesy of the Air Force, and we'll have the Navy SEALs Leapfrogs here, and a P-51 Mustang, and we'll have a Air Force Heritage flight, so a mixture of different types of performances.
Chris, thank you. Well, if you would like to come out to the show, we have all the information on our website. Just remember, though, tomorrow's show, which is Saturday, is being pushed back until Monday. Sunday's show is as normal. Reporting here in Middletown, here at HIA, I'm Gabrielle Thomas, WGAL News 8.
Breaking news at this hour coming out of Indiana, where a police officer has been shot at a hospital in Michigan City. It happened around 7 this morning. The sheriff's officer reports a suspect is in custody, and there is no longer any threat to the public. No other information, though, has been released at this time. State police here in Pennsylvania say a deadly shooting in Dauphin County involved a husband and a wife. The shooting happened just after 2 yesterday afternoon at a home on Carsonville Road in Jefferson Township. Troopers say 46-year-old Dennis Morgan shot his wife Taryn, who was 45, killing her. Dennis Morgan then shot himself. He was taken to Penn State Hershey Medical Center, but troopers tell us that he is not expected to survive. State police also investigating a stabbing at the York County Prison. Troopers say an inmate stabbed another inmate multiple times yesterday. The inmate stabbed is expected to recover, and charges are expected to be filed. The identities of the inmates involved have not been released. New security cameras are now set up at Penn Park in York City, weeks after a teenager was shot and killed there. Cameras are now installed around the basketball courts, something that Police Commissioner Michael Muldrow alluded to, as he says his department is beefing up operations around the city. The 15-year-old named Daiqual Harris was killed May the 5th, with police saying they have arrest warrants for suspects involved in this shooting. Also in York County, calls for transparency following the release of the Red Lion girls' head basketball coach. For 32 years, Don Dimoff led the Lady Lions, who just finished their season with a winning record. However, at a meeting last night, the school board says his contract was not renewed as part of the annual review process. Several members of the community addressed the board, including a current player, who says she was looking forward to seeing Dimoff in her senior year next year.
I'm asking you to really think about what this decision means, not just for the program, but for the players who look up to him every day. Because keeping Coach Dimoff isn't just about basketball, it's about keeping someone who truly cares about us.
Before this meeting, Vice President Troy Engel sent News 8 a statement saying, in part, this action was an administrative decision, and as such, there is no action or decision pending before the school board. Otherwise, this is a confidential personnel matter. New at noon on this Friday, the Pennsylvania Department of Labor and Industry reporting that Pennsylvania's unemployment rate was unchanged in April at 4.2%. That's 1/10 of a percentage point below the U.S. unemployment rate, which was also unchanged in April at 4.3%. Senate Republicans have left Washington for a week-long recess as we now head into this Memorial Day weekend, and they left without approving a $70 billion immigration enforcement funding bill. And now some GOP lawmakers are pushing back on the president and other priorities he wants them to support. News 8's Rachel Hersheimer has more on this from Capitol Hill.
A growing growing number of Senate Republicans are becoming more frustrated over two things: funding for the president's ballroom and a newly announced anti-weaponization fund. On Thursday, Republicans left Washington without voting on an immigration enforcement funding bill after the Trump administration tried pushing lawmakers to include $1 billion in security money for the White House and the ballroom. Now, a larger issue boiling over is this nearly $1.8 billion anti-weaponization fund announced by the Justice Department to compensate people who say they were politically targeted by the government. Some Republicans are pushing back against the use of these taxpayer funds and questioning why people prosecuted for their involvement in the January 6th riot could apply for the money.
These people don't deserve restitution. Many of them deserve to be in prison. Some of them deserve the pardon because they were over-prosecuted. But this is, this is just stupid on stilts.
We'll do everything we can to stop this slush fund, whether it's in the courts, whether it's legislative, whether it's through reconciliation or any other legislative means.
On Thursday afternoon, a bipartisan bill was introduced in the House to shut down this anti-weaponization fund. On Capitol Hill, Rachel Hersheimer, WGAL News 8.
Getting your first check on Wall Street this midday Friday for I believe this is the second time this year the Dow is above 50,000 points. As you can see at 405.70, it has gained at this point. The NASDAQ is up 170 and the S&P 500 has gained 48.5.